Good evening, Bhagavi. Good evening, everyone. Okay, YouTube, audio clear? Video haven't turned on yet. Audio clear, guys, in YouTube? Please confirm. Okay. Just a moment. We'll be starting in a minute, guys. Yeah. Why am I not getting the video in the Zoom? Zoom video as well. Is video audio both clear, guys? Video and audio both clear? You have to turn off your video there. Everybody? Yeah, excellent, guys. So let us get started, people. Welcome back. So it's been almost 3-4 days since I have taken your class. Okay. Well, there were other classes in between, like number series and permutation and combination by Praveen and Kanagraj. Well, in my previous class, I was doing. One second. What is happening? Just enlarge that one there. Yeah, let it be like that. Okay. Yeah. So in the previous class, guys, I gave you the concepts of time, speed and distance, right? So we discussed the relative speed and we discussed the average speed and we discussed the different formulae as well. So in this class, we shall get started with the problems. What happened with the mic? Let the sound be, I want it. Okay. So in this class, we shall get started with the problems, guys. Problems on time, speed and distance. Okay, there are 20 problems, guys. I am going to solve 15 problems and remaining 5 problems I will let you solve. Okay, so let us get started with the very first question. Question, please. Okay. I don't think I can read it. Can you make it? I can't read that question. It's too small for me. Yeah, I got it. Full screen, right? Yeah. Okay. Till I only read the question. After that, change it. Okay. So what does it say, guys? The question says a car is 250 meters behind the bus. The car and the bus are moving with the speed of 60 km per hour and 35 km per hour, respectively. The car will be ahead of the bus by 250 meters. Okay. So first, let us have a pictorial representation. What does it take? A car is 250 meters ahead of a bus. Okay, let's say here is the car and here is the bus. Okay, let us say this is the bus and this is the car. What does it say? 250 meters behind means a distance between them. Initial distance between the car and the bus is 250 meters. The car and bus are moving at the speed of 60 km per hour and 35 km per hour. Okay. The car is moving at 60 km per hour and the bus is moving at 35 km per hour. Okay. The car will be ahead of the bus by 250 meters. Okay, I'm so sorry, guys. The car is 250 meters behind the bus. So it means, okay, they are going in this direction. This is the bus, this is the car. Now the car is 250 meters behind the bus. Now what is the question? The car will be ahead of the bus by 250 meters in. It means he's asking time. So car should come somewhere here. Okay. it should be 250 meter ahead of the bus. It means now the distance between them is 250 meter. Car should meet the bus and should go ahead by another 250 meter. Another 250 meter. It means the total distance to be traveled in this process is 250 meter and 250 meter. I hope you're understanding the total distance, because car should meet the bus and it should go ahead of it by 250 meter. Now, what is happening here? I want a time. How do we calculate a time? Time is a distance by speed. Time is distance by speed. Now, okay, observe. What is the distance between them? Originally 250 meter, extra 250 meter should be the extra distance. So altogether 500 meters is the distance divided by speed. Now observe carefully. There are two speeds here. Which speed should we consider? In the previous class I told you, whenever there are two speeds, we have to consider relative speed. Why relative speed? Because there are two moving objects. Whenever there are two moving objects, whenever there are two speeds in the question, it can be average speed or the relative speed. Okay, but during the average speed, there will be only one object moving at multiple speeds. But when it comes to the relative speed, there must be two moving objects. Whenever there are two moving objects in the question, understand the question is based on relative speed. Okay, so here the speed is a relative speed. Now, both are running in the same direction or opposite direction? Obviously, both are running in the same direction. Same direction. What is the relative speed? When the two objects are running in the same direction, relative speed is S1 minus S2. That is a difference of their individual speed. Now what is the difference here? 60 and 35. Difference is 25 kilometer per hour. But here it is in meter. What do? We have to convert kilometer per hour to meter per second. We have to convert kilometer per hour to meter per second. That is 25 into. How do we convert kilometer per hour to meter per second? By multiplying with 5 by 18. This becomes meter per second. In the first class, I clearly told you how to convert the speed from kilometer per hour to meter per second and meter per second to kilometer per hour. To convert from kilometer per hour to meter per second, multiply with 5 by 18. To convert from meter per second to kilometer per hour, multiply with 18 by 5. So here it is 5 by 18. So what happens? Meter cancel, 18 goes to the numerator. 25 into 5 is 125. 125 into 4 is 500. 18 goes to the numerator. 18 into 4, 72. What is the units left out? Seconds. Second also come to the numerator. 72 seconds is my answer. Do we have the option? Do you have the option? Option number C. Option number C must be my answer. I am repeating. In how much time the car will be ahead of the bus? By 250 meter. Originally car is 250 meter behind the bus. Okay. Now it should cross the bus and come by another extra 250 meter. Originally 250, extra another distance between them should be 250. So total distance is 500 meter. We need a time. How do we calculate time? Look, pictorial representation. Second step is approach. As I told you in the time, speed and distance, here 3 points. One is a pictorial representation. Okay. The second point is approach. It means where do you start from? And the third point is units. These two are most crucial when you're dealing with problems based on relative speed. First, pictorial representation. Approach. Approach means where do I start the problem from? So what do I want here? I want a time. So we'll start with time formula. Time is distance by speed. Distance between them is 500 meters. Speed. Two speeds are there. Two objects are there. It means a relative speed. Relative speed. Same direction or opposite direction? Same direction means sum of the speeds. Difference of the speeds. Relative speed is difference of the speed. 60 minus 35, 25 kilometer per hour. This is in meter. This is in kilometer per hour. Convert it into meter per second. How? By multiplying with 5 by 18. If you do the calculations, we will get answer as 72 seconds, and that must be my final answer. Am I clear with the question here? Am I clear with the question? Everybody, did you understand this? Did you understand this? Yeah, perfect, guys. Let us go to the next question. Oh, what happened? Any doubt? Which one? Okay. Here bus is moving with a speed, so we take 250 plus 50. Bus, no. Look, Vinay, the distance is, observe. Initially, how much distance is there? Okay. If car has to meet the bus, car will come here. So it has to cover 250 meter. But in the question is telling that car must be ahead of bus by another 250. So just to meet itself, it should cover 250 plus extra 250 because it has to be ahead of it by 250. So altogether 500. Am I clear with this, Vinay? Vinay, am I clear with this? Did you understand that? Vinay, make it fast, make it fast. You have to reply faster, buddy. Yes, yes. Look, both are traveling. Both are traveling here. This is also traveling. This is of the traveling. The distance will not be constant, okay? Distance will not be constant, but how much a distance with respect to bus and the car, with respect to bus and car, how much a distance should be changed? Originally 250 is there. Now it will be traveling, it will also be traveling, but it is traveling at faster rate. So this 250 meter gradually decreases, right? It will gradually decrease and it comes to 0 when car comes here. Now I am not telling that bus is going to stay here. Even bus is moving. We are not bothered about how much distance they are traveling. I am only bothered about how much time taken. So distance relatively how much should be covered? 250 initially between them and again extra 250. That is what you have to consider. The distance is also relative distance here. Clear with this? Vinay, am I clear? Okay, okay, cool. Next question, please. Next question. What do we have here? An emergency vehicle travels 10 miles at a speed of 50 miles per hour. How fast must the vehicle travel on the return trip if the round trip travel time is to be 20 minutes? Acha. Round trip, it has to be totally 20 minutes. Okay, at what speed it must travel in the return? And let me represent it. What is it telling? An emergency vehicle travels at 10 miles. Okay, so 10 miles is there totally. So here is the vehicle. It is traveling at 50 miles per hour. 50 miles per hour. So how much fast must the vehicle travel on the return trip if the round trip travel time is to be 20 minutes? It means for going, let us say 2 points A and B. Round trip means A to B and again coming back B to A. So both should together happen in how many minutes? 20 minutes. That is the question. Okay. Now while it is going in this direction, it is 50 miles per hour. But while coming back, it must be how many miles per hour? That is the question. Very simple. Look, 50 miles per hour, 10 miles a distance. What is the time taken? We know time is a distance by T1. First time, A to B. Distance by speed. What is the distance? 10 miles. Divided by, what is the speed? 50 miles per hour. Okay, mile cancel, 1 by 5 hours. 1 by 5 hours. 1 by 5 hours means you can consider it as minutes also. Okay, minutes, it becomes 1 by 5 of 60 minutes. That will be 12 minutes it took. 12 minutes it took. But what is the question? Altogether going and coming back, it should be 20 minutes, not more than that. Now here in the T1, the vehicle took 12 minutes A to B. While coming back, totally it should happen in 20 minutes means T2 must be how much? 8 minutes. It should come back in 8 minutes. Now if it has to come back in 8 minutes, what must be the speed? We need speed, second speed. Speed, that is x. Okay, I wrote it as S2 here, no problem. Speed is distance by time taken. Distance is same. What is that? 10 miles. Divided by time taken. Divided by time taken. Okay, what is the time? 8 minutes. 8 minutes it is. Now, to convert minutes to hours, divide with 60. Now, this becomes 8 by 60 hours. Now, what happens? Send it up. 60 into 10, 600 by 8 miles per hour we have. 8 into 7, 8 into 5. So, answer is 75 miles per hour. Do we have the option? 75 miles per hour? Option number A. That must be my answer. I am repeating this one more time. Listen to this. Originally A to B. 10 miles distance is there. Speed is 50 miles per hour. We can calculate time because distance is there. Speed is there. We can calculate time. Time is distance by speed. 10 miles divided by 50 miles per hour. Miles cancel, 0 cancel, 1 by 5 r goes to numerator, 1 by 5 r's. 1 by 5 r, to convert it into minute, I'll multiply with 60. 1 by 5 into 60, that makes it 12 minutes. Now one-way trip A to B at 50 miles per hour, the vehicle can go in 12 minutes. But the question is, at what speed it must return in order to finish the entire round trip in 20 minutes. Now A to B it already took 12 minutes. Still it has only 8 minutes. From 8 minutes it should come from B to A. So we need speed. Speed is distance by time. What is the distance? 10 miles. How much time we have? 8 minutes. So 10 by 8 minutes, I'm converting it into hours. How am I converting? Because I need speed in miles per hour. That's why I'm converting it to hour. Minutes to convert into hours, we divide with the 60. So this becomes 600 by 8 miles per hour, which is 75 miles per hour. Am I clear with this question as well? Everybody? Am I clear with this question? Did you understand this? Respond before we go to the next question. Okay guys. Okay, next question please. Question number 3. What do we have? A scuba diver descends at a rate of 40 feet per minute. The diver dives from a ship to search for a lost ship at a depth of 300 feet below the sea level. How long will he take to reach the ship? Okay, let us understand the question properly. What is it telling? A scuba diver is descending at the rate of 10 feet per minute. Okay, he is descending in a river or a sea, anything. What is the speed at 10 feet per minute? 40 feet per minute. Okay, 40 feet per minute. Now the diver dives from a ship to search for a lost ship, which is somewhere here, at 3,000 feet below the sea level. Okay, this is the sea level. Now the lost ship is here somewhere. Now this is 3,000 feet. What is the question? How long will it take to reach this ship? How long will it take to reach the ship? Simple guys. He started here. He should dive till here. Okay. So distance is given 3,000 feet. Speed is given. He is asking time. How do I calculate time? Time is distance by speed. And distance is 3,000 feet. Divided by speed is 40 feet per minute. 40 feet per minute. 0 cancel. 4 into 75. 4 into 75. Feet cancel. Minutes goes to numerator. Answer is 75 minutes. Do you have the option? 75 minutes. Option number C. Very simple question. So no problem at all. Like a direct question, guys. Okay. So distance is given, speed is given. We just have to calculate time here. Copy it. We shall continue the rest of the questions. Make it faster, guys. Anybody, any doubt so far in any of the questions? The first 3 questions. Don't worry guys, I'll send you the material in the group, okay? In the Telegram, I'll post it in the Telegram by the end of the class. All the questions, along with the answers. Done copying, guys? Can we continue? Okay, excellent. Just a second. Fine. Next question, please. Question number 4. What do we have here? Oh, can you bring that question slightly down? Slightly. Why? Bottom. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Leave it. Okay. Observe. What do we have here? Sureka travels 10 kilometers to reach her office. She walks 0.5 kilometer on foot at a speed of 8 kilometer per hour to catch her chartered bus, which travels at a speed of 40 kilometer per hour. The time taken by her to reach the office. Okay, guys, very simple question. She must go from her house to office. Okay, totally it is 10 kilometers. Now what is she doing? First 0.5 kilometers she goes by walk. She goes by walk at the speed of 8 kilometer per hour. Once she reaches here, there will be a bus, okay, chartered bus. Now bus will go at 40 kilometer per hour. What is the time taken? At what time will she reach? Or what is the time taken by her to reach the office? Simple. How much time she spends here and how much time? Totally 10 kilometers. This is 0.5 kilometers which she is going by walk. It means this will be 9.5 kilometer which she will be going by bus. Okay. Now time here, time 1. When she is walking, time is distance by speed. Distance she is traveling only 0.5 kilometer. Divided by speed is 8 kilometer per hour. 8 kilometer per hour. So kilometer get cancelled. I'll be getting 0.5 means 1 by 2. 2 comes to the denominator. That becomes 1 by 16 hours. 1 by 16 hours. Let it be like this. Now while she is traveling by bus, time taken, distance by speed. What is the distance? 9.5 kilometer. Divided by speed is 40 kilometer per hour. Okay. Now options are in minutes or seconds. What is it? Options are in minutes. Sir. Okay, fine. Now observe. This I can write it as 9 kilometer cancel 95 by 400 hours. 95 by 400 hours. So T1 plus T2, when we add both of them, T1 plus T2, what do I get? 1 by 16 plus 95 by 400. Try to convert this into 400, that will be easier. Now both are in hours. We have to convert them into minutes, that we will see later. How do you convert this into 400? By multiplying with 25. 16 into 25 is 400. Into 25 into 25. Now what happens? Here also 400, here also 400. Denominator 400. Here 25 plus this is 95. That becomes 120. This is hours. To convert it into minutes, multiply with 60. What happens? Can you do anything? Yeah. 0, 0 cancel. 40 into 1, 40 into 3. 3 into 6, 18. So 18 minutes is the answer. Check out. Do we have the option? Option C. That must be my answer. I am repeating this problem one more time, guys. Understand. Totally 10 kilometers from house to office. Okay. So first 0.5 kilometers she goes by walking. Next remaining, that is a 10 minus 0.5, that will be 9.5 kilometers. She is going by bus. So how much time will she take to reach office? So we need to calculate a time taken during walking and time taken during bus. Now time, distance by speed. In this case, distance is 0.5 kilometer. Speed is 8 kilometer per hour. Kilometer cancel. 1 by 16 hours. In this case, distance is 9.5, speed is 40 kilometer. Time, distance by speed, 9.5 by 40 kilometer per hour, which is 95 by 400. So total time will be time 1 plus time 2, T1 plus T2. That is 1 by 16 plus 95 by 400. Here 400 is there, I can convert this into 400 by multiplying with 25 degrees the AC temperature. So this becomes 120 by 400 hours. But in the options it is given in the minutes. To convert this hours into minutes, we multiply with 60 because each hour is 60 minutes. So what do we get? 18 minutes is my final answer. Am I clear with the question? Everybody, am I clear with this question? Did you understand? Did you understand this? Yes, everyone respond please. Okay guys, so let us continue with the next question. Question number 5. Question number 5. You will see variety of the questions, guys. People, just to stay tuned. We'll finish all the questions within 1 hour today. Okay. Now what do we have here? Cycle travels the first half of the distance at 50 meters per second and second half of the distance at 75 meters per second. The total distance traveled is 3 kilometers. Find the average speed of traveling it is for the entire journey. Acha, very simple question. Once again, average speed question. Okay, average speed. I gave you 2 formulae in the previous class. See, totally 3 kilometers distance. This entire part is 3 kilometers. He traveled the first half of the distance, means 1.5 kilometers at speed of 50 meters per second. And this one remaining at 75 meters per second. Okay. Now, what is the average speed of the journey, guys? Guys, it doesn't matter. Distance doesn't matter at all. I can use average speed 2 formula. S average is total distance traveled divided by total time taken. That is one way. Another way S average can be calculated using the formula 2xy divided by x plus y. These are the 2 ways. Okay. We'll be going with the second method. Now, there are conditions here which I already told you in the previous class. When can I use this formula? Only 2 speeds and same distances. Distances traveled at both the speeds must be same. Now, observe. First, let us see whether the conditions are okay in the problem. 2 speeds. Yes, absolutely 2 speeds are there. 50 meters per second, 75 meters per second. Now, at both the speeds, distances traveled must be same. Here also 1.5 kilometer, here also 1.5 kilometer. So this is useless for us. We can directly use the speeds and apply the formula and get the answer. Check this out. 2 into, this is x and this is y. xy, that is 50 into 75. Divided by x plus y. What happens? X plus y, 50 plus 75 is 125. 125. So what happens? 25 into 5, 25 into 3. 5 into 1, 5 into 10. 2 into 10, 20. 20 into 3, 60. 60 meter per second. Because these 2 are in meter per second. Do we have the option? Yeah, option number A. That must be my answer. Okay, directly average speed formula. You can go with this also. But since this can be used here, we can do it much faster. Well, when we cannot use it, what should be done? That also I'll show you in the coming problems. Do not worry about it. I'm repeating one more time. Average speed you need. Formula 2xy divided by x plus y. But for this formula, 2 conditions must be satisfied. There must be only 2 speeds and the distances traveled at both the speeds must be same. Yes, both the conditions are satisfied. So what do we want now? Average speed. Apply the formula 2xy divided by x plus y. X value is 50 meters per second, y value is 75 meters per second. If I apply it and I calculate, my answer is 60 meters per second. Anybody, any doubt in this question? Anybody, any doubt in this question? Anyone, any doubt? No? Perfect. Let us go to the next question then. Let me increase the speed slightly. You can calculate it. Shrishant, you can do that also, but time consuming. That is the reason I went with this method. Here distance by speed, 1.5 by 50 meters per second. You convert it into meters. Okay, 1500 by 50. Let me show you that as well if you want. Observe. Total time taken, 1.5 converted into meters because this is in meter per second. So what happens here? 1500 by 50. 1500 by 50 will be, what do I get? Into 1000 means, yeah, 30 seconds time here. In this case, 1500 meter divided by 75, 20 seconds. Total distance by total time taken. Total distance is 3 kilometer. I'll write it in meters, 3000 meter. Total time 30 plus 20, 50 seconds. Okay, so 5 into 60. 60, this is meter, this is second. 60 meter per second, exactly same answer you will get it, Shrishant. Am I clear with this? You can go ahead in. Yes, you can do it in this method also. Both are absolutely fine. But this is faster in this case. That is the reason I went with this method. When this has to be used, that also I'll show you. Don't worry. Yeah. Next problem, please. Question number 6. What do we have here? Sachin travels from Albany to New York. Alabama or what is it? Okay, whatever it is. Albany to New York in 4 hours at a speed of 60 km per hour. How long will it take if he averages 40 km per hour during the drive? Okay, simple. What is happening here? Guys, observe. Question number 6. Sachin travels Albany to New York at 4 hours at a speed of 60 km per hour. This what is happening? 4 hours. Time is given. 60 km per hour. Speed is given. When the time and speed both are given, what can we calculate? Distance. What is the distance formula? Distance is speed into time. Speed is 60 km per hour. Into time taken is 4 hours. We'll get it. Hours cancel. 60 into 40, 200. 60 into 4, 240 kilometers. We got to know the distance between Albany and New York. Now, what is it telling? How long will it take if he averages 40 km per hour during the drive? What happens if he travels at 40 km per hour? What is the time taken? Time is distance by speed. We know distance between Albany and New York is 240 km divided by speed is if he travels at 40 km per hour. Simple. He will take exactly 240 by 40 is 6 hours. Check out. Do we have the option? Option D. That must be my answer. Okay. So this is one way. This is one way. There is another way of solving the same question. Let me show you that as well. Guys, speed changed from 60 to 40. What is the ratio? 60 is to 40, 3 is to 2. Okay, 30 into 2, 30 into 3. This is speed ratio. Now we know that speed and time are inversely proportional. Speed and time are inversely proportional. Now if the speed ratio becomes 3 is to 2, then the time ratio should become 2 is to 3. But according to the question, originally he is taking 4 hours. But now how much he will take at this speed? Look, 2 into which number gives you 4? Like if I call it as x, you can cross multiply. 2 into x equal to 4 into 3. Or 2 into which number gives you 4? 2 into 2. Left hand side multiplied with 2 means right hand side also you have to multiply with 2. 3 into 2, 6. Much simple answer. Without doing much of the calculations here. I'm repeating. Listen to this carefully. What is happening? Speed changed from 60 to 40. If you take the speed ratio here, 3 is to 2. And we know the speed is inversely proportional to time taken. So if the speed ratio is 3 is to 2, then the time ratio T1 is to T2. This is S1 is to S2 speed ratio. Then the time ratio should change to 2 is to 3. Now according to the question, time 1 is 4 hours. Then what will be time 2? X hours. Cross multiply them or directly. 2 into which number gives us 4? 2 into 2. Left hand side multiply with 2 means right hand side also multiply with 2. 3 into 2, 6. That must be my answer. Smarter way of solving the question. Anybody any doubt in this? Anybody any doubt in this? Anyone? Any doubt? No? Perfect, guys. See, this is how you have to solve the problems, guys. If you want to solve faster, first thing is you have to solve smarter. Like traditional methods will give the answers, but eventually you must understand which is the better method to get the answer in a least possible amount of time, people. Okay? So let us go to the next question. Question number 7, please. Question number 7. An aeroplane flies along the sides of equilateral triangle with the speeds of 300 km per hour, 200 km per hour and 240 km per hour. The average speed of the plane which flies along the triangle is Acha. Now observe, what is it talking? It's talking about an aeroplane flying across the sides of equilateral triangle at a different speeds. What are the speeds? 300 km per hour, 200 km per hour and 240 km per hour. Okay. Now what is happening here? What is the average speed of the plane? Guys, now observe, can I use this formula here? No, I cannot. Why? Because there are 3 speeds. So this formula is ruled out, but this is universal formula. You can apply it everywhere. That can be applied here. But do we have the distance here? Total distance by total time taken. Do we have the distance? No. Do we have the time? No. But during the average speed, I explained you clearly. Recall the problem traveling from Bengaluru to Vijayawada. So there we can assume the distance here. You take distance of any one side. All the sides are equal because it is equilateral triangle. Is this 200, right? Yeah. Now how do we take? We take a number divisible by 300, 240 as well as 200. Okay. Any number divisible by all these three. It means LCM of 300, 240 and 200. So 240, yeah, 1200. 1200 is divisible by all the three numbers. 1200 is divisible by all the three numbers. Okay. Now, what happens? Let me consider this distance as a 1200. Okay, 1200 kilometers. Now, if this is 1200, this is also 1200, this is also 1200. Time 1. What is time? Time is distance by speed. In this case, 1200 kilometer distance divided by speed is 300 kilometer per hour. 1200 by 300, 4 hours. In this case, distance will be same 1200. Speed is 200. So 1200 divided by 200. 1200 divided by 200. Distance by speed. You will get 6 hours. In this case, again, same 1200 kilometers because equilateral triangle. But speed is 240. 1200 by 240, it should give us 5 hours. Now, we need average speed. We know average speed is total distance by total time taken. What is the total distance traveled? Do not take. The common mistake done by the students is they will consider 1200 here. No. Total distance 1200, 1200, 1200. 3 sides. That is 3600 kilometers. Totally 3600 kilometers divided by total time taken. What is the total time taken? 4 plus 6 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15 hours. 15 hours. Average speed. 15 into 2, 15 into 4 and 0. So what is my answer? 240 kilometer per hour is the average speed. Do you have the option? Option D. That is my answer. That is my answer. I am repeating this one more time. I cannot 2xy by x plus y because here only 2 speeds are allowed. But here there are more than 2 speeds. So we need some other method. That is the universal method, total distance traveled by total time taken. Here neither the distance is given nor the time is given. What can we do? You can assume any distance, people. Any distance you take, you'll get the same answer. It doesn't matter. But if you want to avoid decimals in the problem, take a number divisible by all these three numbers. That is 300, 200 and 240. That is LCM. LCM of 300, 200 and 240 is 1200 because 1200 is divisible by all these three numbers. Now in this case, this is 1200, this is 1200 and this is 1200. Now let us check the individual times. Here, time, distance by speed, 1200 by 300 km per hour. So that gives us 4 hours. Here, 1200 by 200 km per hour, 6 hours. Here, 1200 divided by 240 km per hour. That should give us 5 hours. Now we know that average speed is total distance traveled by total time taken. What is the total distance here? 1200, 1200, 1200. Altogether 3600. That is the distance divided by time taken. 4 plus 6 plus 5 is 15 hours. 3600 divided by 15 should give us 240 kilometer per hour. Am I clear with the question? Am I clear with the question here? Everyone. Srishan, perfect answer. Everybody? Yes, guys. Copy it. We shall continue. Copy it. We shall continue the rest of the questions. Any students still who did not subscribe to our YouTube channel, please do not forget that, guys. Like in the Telegram and WhatsApp, every channel link, you know where is the channel, right? You can just click on it. If you did not subscribe it, the only help what we ask from our side is improve our subscriptions. As simple as that. Did anybody apply for Tech Mahindra Elevate? Tech Mahindra Elevate. I don't know the complete details yet about it. But yes, next upcoming exam is Tech Mahindra Elevate. Did anybody apply? Application started? Anything? Yes or no would be helpful? No. Okay. I'll go through the details, guys. I'll go through the details. Like, you know, we didn't get the complete information. I'll check it and I'll let you know what exactly it is. I know paper pattern and all, but I don't know when will they start registrations and when will be the exam. But these classes what you are attending, guys, it will be now helpful for every single company. So I am concentrating more onto the Wipro part here. Yeah, because all these questions what you are seeing here, most of them are from the previous year papers of Wipro. But this particular exam, classes, these classes will be helpful for every single exam which you're going to take, people, because it's going to give you complete details about the aptitude, reasoning and verbal. Done with the copying, can we continue? Done with the copying, can we continue? Another thing what I don't understand is, first day there were 65 students and then it dropped to 45. Now only 16 in today's class, guys. What is happening here? Why am I losing my students? If I talk about the Zoom, why am I losing my students? Seriously, only 16 members. Let me have a chat in the group today. And I want you to respond in the group, guys. Do not be idle in the group. We put so many messages, you hardly respond, guys. Hardly 1 or 2 people, acknowledge the messages. Okay, so I expect you guys, to be more interactive in the groups as well. Let us go with the question. Next question, please. Can you give me the video? Question number 8. Yeah. What do we have in the question number 8? Ram and Ravi were playing with a paper phone, frustums of which are attached to each other by 95-meter long string. Okay. If both start moving in opposite directions at 18 meters per minute and 20 meters per minute respectively, after how many more minutes both have to stop? Achha. See, there are 2 people, guys. One is Ram and the other one is Ravi. One guy is Ram and the other guy is Ravi. Now these 2 are playing with a paper phone. Okay. Playing with a paper phone. And the frustums are connected, attached to each other. What happened? Question changed there. Just a second. Yeah. 8th one. 1 second, people. 1 second. A small technical error will be sorted in seconds. Right click title editor. Yeah, okay. What do we have here? So the frustums of both are attached to each other by 95-meter long string. Okay. So here there is a 95-meter long string attached to frustums of both the paper phones. What is happening? If both start moving towards each other, at speeds of 18 meter per minute, here 20 meter per minute. After how many minutes both have to stop? It means both have to meet. When will they stop? They will stop only when they meet, guys. So we need time taken to meet. This is the representation. Next, approach. What do we want in the question? Time. After how many minutes they will have to stop means how long will they take to come to meet each other? So we need time. How do we calculate time? Distance by speed. What is the distance between them? That is the 95-meter string what they are telling. So distance is 95 meter divided by speed. How many speeds are there? 2 speeds are there. Now you tell me whether it is relative speed or average speed. I need a chat box there. You tell me whether it is relative speed or average speed, guys. Shishant, let us see. I don't know about it. Relative speed. Why relative speed? Because there are 2 objects moving. That is the reason it is relative speeds. Okay. So relative speed opposite direction means sum of the speeds. That is 18 plus 20, 38 meter per minute. 38 meter per minute. Now what is he asking here? 38 means, okay, meter cancel. 19 into 2, 19 into 5. 5 by 2 will be 2.5. Minute goes to the numerator. My answer is 2.5 minutes. Check out, do we have the option? Option number B. That must be our answer. Very simple question, guys. We just approach. What do we need in the question? We need time. Station, perfect answer. 2.5. Yeah. Distance by speed. Distance given 95 meter divided by speed. Two speeds are two objects moving in opposite direction. It means it is a concept of relative speed. Moving in opposite direction means sum of the speeds. That is 18 plus 20, 38 meter per minute. Meter cancel. 19 twos, 19 fives. 5 by 2 is 2.5. So minutes go to the numerator, 2.5. Now if you observe every problem, people, I haven't even solved a single problem till now without writing and cancelling the units here. So in the 3-step process I told you, the most important steps: representation, approach, where to start the problem from, which formula to start the problem from. And the third one is units. So be careful with the units, guys. Okay, next, moving ahead. Yeah. Mumbai Rajdhani Express takes 16 hours to reach Mumbai from Delhi, while Swaraj Express takes 20 hours to reach Mumbai. The ratio of the speeds is, look, one simple question here, guys. You need not to bother about what are the individual speeds, calculate the individual speeds, and then take the ratio and all. No, that's a fool's paradise. Do not do that. Observe directly. He told Rajdhani Express takes 16 hours. Rajdhani takes 16 hours. Okay. So to reach Mumbai from Delhi, while Swaraj Express takes 20 hours. Swaraj takes 20 hours to reach Mumbai. Mumbai. Okay. That's it. The ratio of the speeds is, look, this is the time ratio 4:5. 4 into 4, 4 into 5. Time ratio is 4:5. But what do we need? Speed ratio. And clearly I told you just couple of minutes ago that speed is inversely proportional to time. So if the time ratio is 4:5, then what will be speed ratio, guys? You tell me. What will be the answer? What will be the answer? 5:4. That's it. Time ratio will be 5:4. Very simple question, guys. You just know that. You must know this part. If you know this, you can just play with the questions, guys. Okay. Next question. Next question, please. Yeah. A train passes by a stationary man standing on the platform in 8 seconds and passes by the platform completely in 32 seconds. If the length of the platform is 270 meters, what is the length of the train? Acha. See here, this is a 2-scenario question. What is happening? In one scenario, the train is crossing the man. In another scenario, the train is crossing the platform. Let us represent it. Question number 11. First, a train crosses a man, okay. Now again, the same train crosses a platform as well of 270 meters. Okay. So it crosses a man standing on the platform in how many seconds? 8 seconds. Here it takes 8 seconds. Okay. Now here it crosses the platform in 32 seconds. Here it takes 32 seconds. Okay. Now, if the length of the platform is 270 meters, what is the length of the train? We have to calculate the length of the train, people. Let us put it as L. L. Now what do I want? This is the representation. Second part, approach. What do I want in the question? I want length of the train. See, there is the same train here and here as well. And length is L. So the L is available in this scenario as well as this scenario. You can start from wherever you want, either from the first scenario or second scenario. So let me start with the second scenario. What do I want here? Okay. What do I want here? I want length. Length of the train. Now where do I find length, guys? Time, speed or distance? Length we will find it in distance. So start with the distance formula. Distance is speed into time. Now what is the distance here? Total distance. Length of the train as well as length of the platform. During the relative speed, I explained all these different scenarios in the previous session. So if not, I will put the link at the end of the class. Again, if you want, you can watch it, guys. So total distance is length of the train as well as length of the platform. That is L plus platform is 270. That is the total distance. Is speed into time. Speed means whose speed? Platforms or trains? Obviously, trains are speed. But is it given? No, it is not given. So let us consider speed of the train as S in both the cases. Now, speed into time taken is 32 seconds. So what is my answer here? If I send 270 that side, still I have only one equation with the two unknowns, length and the speed. So if I want my length here, I need the speed value. I need the speed of the train. What do we do? Come to the first scenario. Now, why are we coming to the first scenario? To calculate the speed of the train. We know speed is the distance by time taken. Here the speed of the train is S only. Okay. Distance is length of the train, that is L. Length of the train, because length of the man is negligible. And length of time taken is 8 seconds. Now this is speed value. Take it and put it into this equation. Okay, what happens? L plus 270 equal to, this is 32S. 32S in place of S. In place of S, what do I write? L by 8. I will write L by 8. So just cross multiplication, 8 into L is 8L, plus this will be 1600 plus 560, that will be 2160. That equal to 32 into L is 32L. Am I right? Yeah. Next, what happens? So 8L goes to the other side. 32L minus 8L is 24L. That equal to 216. Now 24 into, oh 6 is 0 is there, I'm sorry. 24 into which number will give us 6? 24 into 9 if I am not wrong. Am I right? 180 plus 36. Perfect. 24 into 9, 1 extra 0. So length of the train is 90 meter. That is my answer. I'm repeating this question one more time. Understand. Here train crosses the platform in 32 seconds. Here train crosses the man in 8 seconds. What is the length of the train? You can start from here or here. No problem at all. I'm starting from here. Okay. Now, what do we want in the question? Approach. I want length of the train. Now, length, where do we find? We find it in the distance. So, we start with distance formula. Distance is speed into time. In this case, what is the total distance of the scenario? Length of the train as well as length of the platform. That is L plus 270. That is equal to speed into time. Is speed of the train given? No. Let us consider it as ST. Okay. So, this is ST into time is 32 seconds. Chalega. Now, but still if I want the L value here, I need ST value, speed of the train. Without that I cannot calculate the L value. What do we do? For that we come to the first situation. Now why are we coming here? We are coming to calculate speed of the train. We know that speed is distance by time taken. Speed of the train ST, that is equal to distance by time taken. In this process distance is only length of the train L divided by time taken is 8 seconds. Now take it and put it in this equation. L plus 270, 32. In place of speed I am putting L by 8. Cross multiplication, you'll get L value as a 90 meter, and that's my final answer. Am I clear with the question here? Am I clear with the question here? Everybody. Did you understand this question? Did you understand this question? Everyone? Okay. See, whenever there are two scenarios, people, like this, so first thing you must know where to start the problem from. So he is asking the length of the train. Length is available in both the cases, length of the train. So that is the reason you can start from anywhere. Had he asked, for example, let's say this length is given, if he asks the length of the platform, you must start from here only. Or if he asks speed of the man, you must start from here only. So what is finally asking in the question, people, you always start from that particular point. You check where is it available, first situation or second situation. Based on that, you carry forward with your problem, guys. Okay, let us go to the next question. Question number 12, please. Okay. If Lance Armstrong cycles at 10 km per hour, then he arrives at a certain destination at 1 p.m. If he cycles at 15 km per hour, he will arrive at the same place at 11 a.m. At what speed must he cycle to get there by noon? By noon means at 12 p.m. Okay. See what is happening, guys. He's starting from one point to the other point. He's starting from one point to the other point. Okay. So let us say it is from A to B. Okay. At what time he's starting, that we do not know that. But if he travels at, if he cycles at 10 km per hour, he will reach this point at 1 p.m. Now suppose if he travels at 15 km per hour, he will reach at 1 p.m. No, 11 a.m. I'm sorry, 11 a.m. Suppose if he travels at, what speed he must travel in order to get there by noon. Noon means 12 p.m. What must be the speed here? That is the question. If I know this distance, I can easily answer. Or if I know at least when he is starting, then also I can answer. Here, we have neither distance nor times. Time taken is not given. But there is one clue for us here. What is happening here? When the speed changed, when the speed increased by 5 km per hour here, time decreased by 2 hours. That is the one which is going to help us. What do we do here? Now if I take these two speeds, a ratio 10 is to 15. Speed, let us call it as S1, S2, S3. S1 is to S2 is how much? 10 and 15. 2 is to 3. Now let us assume here it takes time 1, time 2 and time 3. Then what will be the ratio? Time 1 is to time 2. That will be 3 is to 2. That will be 3 is to 2. Now observe, here the difference is only 1. But in the question, what is the difference? Difference must be 2. Here the difference is 1. But here the difference is 2. So multiply both of them with the 2. What do we get here? 6 here, we'll get 4. Now the time difference is 4. Here it takes 6 hours, here it takes 4 hours. That's it. We got what we want actually. Okay. So here is taking 6 hours, here is taking 4 hours. Now you got the distance. What is the distance here? 10 into 6, 60, or 15 into 4 is 60. Distance is speed into time. Now here we need speed, S3. Distance by time taken. We know the distance is how much? 60 kilometers. Time taken. Now he's starting at what time, people, exactly? He's starting at 7 a.m. in the morning. Why? Here he's taking 6 hours and he's reaching at 1 p.m. Means he must have left at 7 a.m. Here he's reaching at 4 a.m. 11 a.m. and he needs 4 hours. Means he must be starting at 7 a.m. 7 plus 4, that gives us 11. So we got to know what is that? Time also. So in this case, 7 a.m. he must reach by 12 p.m. It means 5 hours. So what is 60 by 5? 12 kilometer per hour is my answer. Check out, do we have the option? Option number? Yeah. I am repeating this problem one more time. Observe this carefully. Slightly confusing for the students, okay? See, S1, S2, S3, 3 speeds are there. The first speed is 10 km per hour. If you travel at 10 km per hour, he will reach at 1 p.m. Now if you travel at 15 km per hour, he will reach at 11 a.m. 2 hours before this. Now at what speed he must travel in order to reach at 12 p.m. Okay? So using the first two speeds, S1 and S2, I'll get the ratio 2 is to 3. 10 is to 15 is 2 is to 3. That is the speed ratio. Then what will be the time ratio? Reverse. Inverse proportionality. So time ratio becomes 3 is to 2. Now observe, when I take 3 is to 2, 3 hours and 2 hours, difference is only 1 hour. But according to the question, what is the time difference between first day and second day? 1 p.m. he reached at 11 a.m. earlier, 2 hours earlier. So time difference between them must be 2 hours. Here it is only 1 hour. To make it to 2 hours, multiply with the 2. What happens? 3 into 2, 6 hours here. 2 into 2, 4 hours here. 6 minus 4, 2 hours time gap. Absolutely. Now we got to know that on first day he will take 6 hours, on second day he will take 4 hours. Guys, at what time should he leave here so that he will reach at 1 p.m. and he is taking 6 hours? Obviously he must leave at 7 a.m. 7 a.m. plus 6 hours will give us 1 p.m. Or even here, at what time he must leave here so that he can travel 4 hours and time becomes 11 a.m. So it has to be 7. 7 a.m. plus 4 hours is 11 a.m. We got to know he is leaving at 7 a.m. But according to the question he is asking, at what speed he must travel in order to reach here by 12 p.m. Well, we know that now he is starting at 7 a.m. He has to reach by 12 p.m. It means he must travel for 5 hours. We need speed, speed is distance by time taken. Now distance, look, here you have speed and time, here you have speed and time. So obviously we can calculate distance. Distance is speed into time. 10 into 6, 60, or here as well, 15 into 4, that is also 60. Distance is 60 divided by here time taken is 5 hours. 60 by 5, 12 kilometer per hour. Am I clear with the question here? Everybody, am I clear with the question? Okay, people, excellent. Okay, copy this one. We shall see the next set of questions. Make it faster. Done with the copying, guys? Can we continue? Everyone respond. Done with the copying. Can we continue? Which part? Amulya, 3:2. Why did I take 3:2? Where is it? Amulya, speed ratio. Check out. Speed ratio is 2:3, right? Now, speed ratio is 2:3 means a time ratio will be 3:2. Why? Speed and time are inversely proportional. Speed and time are inversely proportional. If speed is 2:3, then the time must be 3:2. Exactly reverse of it. If the speed is 5:7, speed ratios, then time ratio will be 7:5. Did you understand that, Amulya? Yeah? Okay. Well, let us continue, guys. Question number 12 or 13? 12. Okay. Video, please. Question, please. Okay. On an escalator, it took me 30 seconds and 26 steps to reach the bottom. However, if I'm able to step down 34 stairs, I would only require 18 seconds to go to the bottom. How many steps were there in escalator when it was idle? Wonderful question it is. Okay. See, there is no complexity at all, people. Very simple question. Only thing is, the situation is completely different from us. We dealt with the trains, we dealt with, bikes, cars and all, but escalator is something new for us which we never solved. So let us see how to crack this question. He's talking about an escalator and he's talking about two different scenarios. Okay, let us assume this is the escalator. What he told, on an escalator, it took me 30 seconds and 26 steps to reach the bottom. Okay, it means he traveled for 30 seconds. After that, escalator stopped moving and he started taking the steps down. Now don't ask me why he stopped there, why he started walking and all, okay? So do not go with facts and all. Just whatever the question is there, let us look at that part. See, what he needs, he can travel in 30 seconds. For 30 seconds he traveled. After that, remaining, let us assume, what is that? 26 steps. 26 steps he walked. Okay. However, if I am able to step down 34 stairs, I would only require 18 seconds to go to the bottom. Observe this part. Assume this is an escalator. Okay. So in the second case, in the first case, 30 seconds and 26 steps, whereas in the second case, he is talking about 18 seconds and 34 stairs. So let me take 18 seconds. From here onwards, he will walk. How many? 34 steps. Okay, or stairs, both are same. Now what is he asking? How many steps are there in the escalator when it was idle? How many steps are there? Acha beta. Chal. Observe this carefully, how to crack this. See, this is the representation. I hope I'm clear with the representation, everyone. Okay? Now, observe. Here, look, in both the cases, the distance in the escalator is same. Agree? Do we know what is the speed of the escalator? No. Let us consider speed of the escalator as x. X steps per second. X step per second. Here also it will be same. Speed is x. Because we are talking about same escalator. Okay. Now speed into time is distance. What is the total distance in this case? 26 steps plus this part. What is the distance? Speed into time. Speed x into time 30 seconds. So speed into time. X into 30 will be 30x. So this is the distance on this escalator. Now what about this escalator? This part of the distance is 34 steps. He told us that. Plus this part of the distance we calculated. Speed into time. What is speed? X. Time 18. Speed into time. That is x into 18, 18x. Okay. So this is the distance for this escalator. Well, we know that the both are same escalators. It means the distances must be same. This distance is this much and this distance is this much and both are absolutely same. So if I solve this, what do I get here? I'll send this 18x this side. So what do I get? 12x is equal to, I'll send this 26 this side, 8. Now x is equal to 8 by 12, which is 2 by 3 steps per second. 2 by 3 steps per second. That is the speed of the escalator. Well, that is not our answer. What is he asking? He is asking us how much time, what total number of the steps stays on the escalator when it is idle. It means what is this total distance? What is this total distance? Either you apply this speed here or here. You'll get the answer. Now, if I apply here, distance. This part of the distance is how much? 26 steps plus 30x. 30 into, what is x value? 2 by 3. 3 into 1, 3 into 10. 10 into 2, 20. 20 plus 26, that should be 46 steps. Do we have the answer? Option C, that's my answer. You can apply here as well. Still we should get the same answer. If we get the different answer, it means we did mistake somewhere here. What happens here? Distance is 34 plus 18x. 18, what is x value? 2 by 3. 2 into 1, 3 into 1, 3 into 6. 6 into 2, 12. 12 plus 34, once again 46 steps. In either place you can apply it, okay? I know it is slightly confusing. I'm repeating it one more time. Listen to this carefully. See, if we travel for 30 seconds and later on, it will be only 26 steps in this case. But here, if you travel for 18 seconds, later on you have to get down 34 steps. Now he is asking, what are the total number of stairs when the escalator is idle? It is nothing but what is the total distance. Let us assume the speed of the escalator as x, both the cases, because it is the same escalator. So he gave the two different situations. We just have to understand those situations, that's it. In the first situation, what is the total distance of the escalator? One is 26 steps that we have to get down. Apart from that, on the escalator, 30 seconds we can travel. 30 seconds at the speed x. We know distance is speed into time. That is x into 30, 30x. Whereas in this case, total distance is this 34 steps plus escalator movement, 18 seconds, into its speed x. Distance is speed into time, x into 18, 18x. So this is the total distance here, this is the total distance here. And both are absolutely equal because it is the same escalator. If I do that, I'll get x value, which is 2 by 3, which is nothing but 2 by 3 steps per second. That is the speed of the escalator. That is the speed of the escalator. But what do we want? We want the distance, the total distance. Well, I can apply it here. If I take here total distance, 26 plus 30x. 26 plus 30x, x value is 2 by 3. 30 into 2 by 3, you'll get exactly 46 steps. Am I clear with the escalator problem? Everybody, am I clear with the escalator problem? Both YouTube and Zoom. Everybody, respond. Okay, perfect guys. Why am I not getting any response from YouTube? What happened, guys? Okay, super. Seriously? Praveen Jadhav responding in YouTube. Acha beta. Okay. I think he's taking the revenge on me. The other day I interrupted his class. Now he's trying to take a revenge on me. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. All the best, sir. Next question, please. Question number 13. What does it say? Two trains, each 100 meter long, moving in opposite directions, cross each other in 8 seconds. If one is moving twice as fast as the other, then the speed of the faster train is. Acha. Problem is based on trains. Observe here. The two trains moving in opposite direction. Did he mention any distance between them? No. It means they are at this position only. Okay. 100 meter, two trains each 100 meter long. It means this is also 100 meter and this is also 100 meter. Moving in opposite direction each other, across each other in 8 seconds. Acha. They will take 8 seconds to cross. What else? If one is moving twice as fast as the other, then the speed of the faster train is. Suppose if it is moving at s, this is twice as fast as this, then its speed will be 2s. Okay. So what is the speed of the faster train? That means a 2s value we have to find out. This is their presentation. Approach. What do we want? Speed. So start with the speed formula. We know that speed is equal to distance by time taken. How many speeds are there? Two speeds are there. Which speed we use? Relative speed. Why relative speed? Because there are two moving objects. So relative speed. What is the relative speed here? Opposite direction means sum of the speeds. S plus 2s, that is 3s. Relative speed. Distance between them. What is the distance? Length of the train 1 and the length of the train 2. 100 plus 100, 200 meter. Divided by time taken. What is the time taken? 8 seconds. So if you do this, 8 into 1, 8 into 25 meter per second. Okay, that is 3s. But the options are in kilometer per hour or meter per second. Check it out. Kilometer per hour. Okay, guys, observe here. S is equal to 3 goes to the other side, 25 by 3 meter per second. I have to convert it into kilometer per hour. 25 by 3 into, to convert meter per second to kilometer per hour, multiply with 18 by 5. 18 by 5 kilometer per hour. What happens? 3 into 1, 3 into 6, 6 into 5 into 1, 5 into 5, 5 into 6, 30 kilometer per hour. Check out, do we have the option? I'm repeating. Speed is distance by time taken. Relative speed, both moving in opposite direction. Okay, this is not the answer. I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. Answer is 60 kilometer per hour. See, the mistake, common mistake. I only did here. 3s, relative speed, sum of the speeds, s plus 2s, 3s. That equal to distance by time taken. Distance is length of both the trains. That is 100 plus 100, 200 meter divided by time taken is 8 seconds. So if I do that, I'll get 25 meter per second. So s is equal to 25 by 3. 3 goes this side, meter per second, but the options are in kilometer per hour. So convert that meter per second to kilometer per hour. How? By multiplying with 18 by 5 here. In place of meter per second, I'll multiply 18 by 5 kilometer per hour. If I solve this, I'll get 30 kilometer per hour. That is what? Yes, slower train. But I want the speed of the faster train. That is 2s. So s is 30, then what will be 2s? 2s equal to 60 kilometer per hour. So what is option? Option C, guys. Am I clear with this, everyone? Did you understand the problem? Did you understand this problem? Everybody respond. Okay, guys, excellent. Let us go to the next problem. Question number 14, please. What do we have? Two trains starting at the same time from two stations, 200 kilometers apart, and going in opposite direction, cross each other at a distance of 110 kilometers from one of the stations. What is the ratio of their speeds? Acha. What is it telling? He's talking about the two trains starting at the same time from two different stations, guys. Let us say this is station A and this is station B. One train starts from here, another train starts from here. Now they cross each other. At a distance of 110 kilometer from one of the stations. That's fine. Okay, let's say this total distance is 200. Okay, 200 kilometer. Now they'll meet somewhere here. Let us say this point, both the trains are here. This train comes here, this train comes here. They crossed each other. And this at 110 kilometer from one of the stations. Let us assume this from this station. This is 110 kilometer. What is he asking in the question? What is the ratio of their speeds? Well, guys, he's just trying to confuse you. There is nothing much here to solve. Very simple. Look, if this is 110 kilometer means, let us call this as T1, train 1, and this as T2. Its speed as S2, its speed as S1. Well, we know that speed is directly proportional to the distance. Speed equal to distance by time. Speed is directly proportional to the distance. So, when they both meet here, our train 1 covered 110 kilometers. If this is 110, what will be this? This should be 90 kilometer. So, when they both cross each other here, train 1 came 110. Then train B should have covered 90 kilometers. So, train 1 covered 110 and train 2 covered 90 kilometers distance. Now, take the ratio of this. That will be your answer. 11:9 because speed is directly proportional to the distance. If the distance ratio is 11:9, then the speed ratio must also be 11:9 provided same time. Provided it is the same time, because now these two are started at the same time. So obviously they traveled for the same time. So answer is 11:9. Am I clear with the question here? Everybody, did you understand this? You must know this part. Speed is directly proportional to distance. Do you have the option? Option B. Okay. Everyone? Yes, guys. Excellent. Sorry? No, you cannot get 9 is to 11. Train 1 is to train 2. Train 1 covered 110. Train 2 covered 90. If he is asking the ratio of the speeds, did he mention train 2 is to train 1? Yeah. That is also fine. Yeah, that is also possible. That is also possible. Yes. Yeah, good. See, another possibility is there. Answer can be 9 is to 11 also. Is even that option is also there? No, right? Yeah, good. See, answer can be 9 is to 11 also. Because I assumed they met here, this distance is 110. But it can be something like this also. This can be 110 and this can be 90. In that case, ratio becomes 9 is to 11. Both are possible, guys. Because he did not tell us 110 from the which station, first station or second station. He just told 110 kilometers from one of the stations. Had he mentioned 110 from the first station, exact answer is 11 is to 9. Since he did not mention, it can be in the reverse order also. This can be 110, this can be 90, then the ratio becomes 9 is to 11. So luckily we don't have that option at all. So this is our final answer. Okay, let us continue. The next question, please. Question number 15. A thief steals a car at 2:30 p.m. and drives it at 60 km per hour. Okay. The theft is discovered at 3 p.m. and the owner sets off in another car at 75 km per hour. When will he overtake the thief? Acha. Observe. Simple question. Cop on the thief problem, which we have already solved in the previous class 1. Look, the car is stolen at 2:30 and owner started chasing the thief at 3 o'clock. It means 30 minutes gap is there. So in this 30 minutes, thief would have already traveled some distance. Okay, let us say, here is the house. From here, thief, he stole the car and he traveled till 3 p.m. Some distance from here to here. Now he's traveling at what speed? 60 km per hour. 2:30 to 3, half an hour he traveled. 60 km per hour speed means in half an hour, he must have traveled 30 kilometers. Because speed is 60 km per hour. 1 hour he can travel 60 kilometers means half an hour he can travel only 30 kilometers. Now when he traveled 30 kilometers, thief is here, the owner is here. Now owner started at 75 km per hour speed. Owner started at 75 km per hour. And thief is still running at 60 km per hour, driving. Okay. Now, at what time owner will catch the thief? So what is it? We need time. Time is distance by speed. Which is speed? Relative speed. Why? Two objects are moving. What is the distance between them? 30 km. Divided by speed. Relative speed, same direction means difference. 15 km per hour. Kilometer cancel. 15 into 1, 15 into 2. So answer is 2 hours. 2 hours. Okay, can you show me the question? What is it? When will he overtake the thief? Acha. So he started at exactly 3 p.m. guys. He started at 3 p.m. and he needed 2 hours to catch the thief. It means he will catch the thief at exactly 5 p.m. From 3 p.m. he needed 2 hours. It means he will catch the thief at 5 p.m. And that must be my answer, guys. Very simple question. Okay, copy it down, people. Copy it down, everybody. Am I clear? Did you understand this question? Did you understand this question, guys? Okay, excellent. Copy this down. We will see one last set of questions. Done copying, guys? Everyone? Done copying? Can we continue? Everyone? Done copying? Can we continue? Okay. Let us continue, guys. Let us continue. Next question, please. Another 5 are there. I thought of giving them to you, but let it be, guys. They are slightly tricky questions. I would like to solve them on my own. Okay, just hold on. Let me change my markers. Yeah. Just a second, just a second. Question number 16. Arey yaar, why are you showing me that? Look how I am standing, you know, where you froze me there. Seriously? Okay. Go with the 16th first and then we'll take care of the 17th. Why finish what? Hold on, guys, hold on. I'm so sorry. Our technician is messing with me here. What happened? What do you want? What do you want? You tell me. I'll tell you. What do you have to do there? Okay, fine. Let it be white only. White looks good. Let it be like that. Go with the 16th question. No, don't change the color. Let it be white. Put 16th question there instead of. That is only 16th. Okay, fine. Yeah. So what is the question, guys? Now let us observe. Walking at 3/4 of his usual speed, a person is 15 minutes late to office. Find the usual time to cover the distance. Okay. Walking at 3/4 of, now see, these are completely concept based question, guys. So far we have seen, you know, more of a direct formula application and all, but here you must know the concept to answer these questions. Walking at 3/4 of his usual speed, a person is 15 minutes late to the office. Find his usual time to cover the distance. Find his usual time. Okay, see, there are two different speeds. One is original speed or usual speed, and the other one is a new speed. Let us consider, usually he travels at speed s and he will take some time t. He'll travel at speed s and take time t. Now walking at 3/4 of the usual speed, new speed, 3/4 of usual speed, that is 3/4 of, what is usual speed? Yes, 3/4 of usual speed. He is 15 minutes late to the office. It means he will take 15 minutes more than the usual time. Usual time is t. Here 15 minutes late means he will take t plus 15 minutes. Now we know speed into time is distance. Speed into time is distance. In both the cases he is traveling the same distance. So it means I can equate them. What do I get? I'll get st is equal to 3s into t plus 15 divided by 4. Okay. Yes, cancel. T goes to the other side. T into 4 is 4t. 3 into t is 3t. Plus 3 into 15 is 45. 3t comes this side. So t equal to 45 minutes. And that must be our answer. Why? He is asking what is the usual time taken by him. What is the usual time to cover the distance? That is t only. T is 45 minutes. I am repeating this question one more time. Listen. See, there are two different cases here. One is usual, another one is new. Usually, let us assume he travel at speed s and he will take some time t. He will take some time t. And now what is happening here? He is walking at 3/4 of the usual speed. Usual speed is s. So that's why 3/4 of s. He is 15 minutes late to the office. It means he will take 15 minutes more than the usual time. Usually he takes time t. Now he is taking 15 minutes more. 15 minutes late means 15 minutes more. That is t plus 15. We know speed into time is distance. Speed into time is distance, and both the cases is traveling the same distance. So we can equate them. If you solve that, you will get t equal to 45 minutes. That is one answer. Another way of solving the same question, observe here. What is happening? Speed becomes 3/4 means the time becomes 4/3. Let us assume his usual time is t. Okay, usual time is t. Now, speed becomes 3/4 of the usual speed. Recall, speed is inversely proportional to time taken. If speed becomes 3/4, the new time should become 4/3 of usual time. 4/3 of usual time. reverse proportionality concept. So we know that here he is taking 15 minutes more. It means the difference between these two is 15 minutes. As simple as that. What do we get? 4/3 of t minus t equal to 15 minutes. Because here he is taking 15 minutes more. So what do we get? If we solve this, we will get t by 3 equal to 15, t equal to 45 minutes. Much simpler answer. T equal to 45 minutes. Much simpler compared to this. Using the reverse proportionality. I am repeating that. Let us assume usual time is t. New time. Now new speed is 3/4 of the usual speed. Speed becomes 3/4 means the time should become 4/3. So that is new time will be 4/3 of usual time, that is t. And here he is 15 minutes late. It means it takes 15 minutes more than this time. So difference between this minus this is 15 minutes. If you solve that, you'll get directly time as 45 minutes. Am I clear with this question? Everyone, am I clear with this question? Everybody? Can I continue with the next question? Okay. Okay. Next question, please. This is question number 16. 17. If I walk at 8 km per hour, I miss a train by 3 minutes. However, if I walk at 10 km per hour, I reach the station 3 minutes before the departure of the train. The distance between my house and the station is, acha. What is it telling? If I walk at 8 km per hour, I'll miss my train by 3 minutes. However, if I walk at a 10 km per hour, I reach the station 3 minutes before the departure of the train. The distance between my house and the train is, well, this is a signature question, people. Very famous question, okay? Very famous question. So let me represent it first. 8 km per hour. When I travel at 8 km per hour, I'm 3 minutes late. I'm 3 minutes late. Suppose if I travel at a 10 km per hour, I'll reach 3 minutes early. What is happening here? When I travel at 8 km per hour, I'll miss my train by 3 minutes. It means I'm late by 3 minutes. But if I travel at 10 km per hour, I'm 3 minutes before the departure of the train. It means I'm 3 minutes early. So what is the time difference between the first day and second day? It is 6 minutes. It is not 3. It is 6 minutes. Why? Let us assume my time is at 9 o'clock. My time is at 9 o'clock. When I'm 3 minutes late means here I'll arrive at 9:03. 3 minutes early means here I'll arrive at 8:57. So 8:57 to 9:03. What is the time difference? 6 minutes. Okay. Now what do I want here? What is the distance between my house and the station? What is the distance between my house and the station? Acha. There are multiple ways of solving this question, people. Okay. Let me give you one traditional method. First traditional method. Let us say here he will take t minutes. He will take t minutes. Then he will be taking here t minus 6 minutes. T minus 6 minutes. Why? Here it is 6 minutes early. Totally. Time difference here to here is 6 minutes. So we know speed into time is distance. In this case, speed into time is 8 into t. In this case, speed into time, that is 10 into time is 10 minus 6. But careful, what is happening here? This is 6 by 60. T hours here. Here t hours minus 6 minutes. You have to put everything into hours. So that's why 6 divided by 60. Okay. Speed into time, distance. Speed into time, distance. And both the distances are same. Just equate them. What do I get? 8t equal to. So this is 1 by 10. 10 into t, 10t minus 10 cancel. I'll get 1. Okay. What happens here? 1 comes this side. 8t goes that side. We'll get 2t equal to 1. Then I'll get t equal to 1 by 2 hours. Half an hour. But what do I want? I want the distance. You applied either here or you here. You'll get the answer. If I applied here. Distance is speed into time. Speed 8 km per hour. Into time taken is at t hours, which is 1 by 2. That should give us 1 by 2 hours. Hours cancel. 8 into 1 by 2 is 4 kilometers. That must be my answer. I'm repeating. Let us consider time here as t hours. In this case, t hours minus 6 minutes because he is early. Okay, 6 minutes time difference. So t minus 6. This 6 is minutes. I have to write it in hours. That's why 6 by 60. So we want distance. In this case, distance is speed into time. 8 km per hour into time taken is t. In this case, again speed into time. Speed is 10 km per hour into time is t hours minus 6 minutes, that is t minus 6 by 60 hours. So this becomes 1 by 10. 8 into t, 8t equal to 10 into t, 10t minus 10 into 1 by 10 is 1. I'll get t value as half an hour. We got t, but we need distance. You can apply it either in this case or this case. So this looks simpler, that's why I applied here. Distance is speed into time, 8 into t, 8 km per hour into t value is half an hour. We'll get our answer as 4 kilometers exactly. That should be my answer. That is one way. Okay. I'll give you another way of solving the same question. You know, a smarter way of solving this question. What will I do? I'll assume the distance. Well, you might be thinking, we have to calculate the distance in the question. How can you assume the distance in the question? Well, we can do that. We will assume some distance. We will see whether it is the right distance or wrong distance. If that is the right distance, we'll take it as answer. If that is wrong, from the wrong answer, we'll derive the right answer. How to do that? Let us see. Okay? Observe. Okay, let me solve it here for you. 17th one. 8 km per hour, 10 km per hour. Okay? Here, 3 minutes late, 3 minutes early. Time difference is 6 minutes between both the days. Now, let me assume some distance here. How do I assume distance? You know that. Take any number divisible by 8 and 10. Doesn't matter. So I will take 40 kilometers. I'll take distance as 40 kilometers. We know distance is 4 kilometers. So this is not the right answer. But I'll show you how to correct it. So let me consider distance as 40 kilometers. In this case, time 1. How do we calculate time? Distance by speed. 40 by 8. Distance by speed. 40 by 8. I will take 5 hours on first day. Second day, again time, distance by speed, T2. 40 by 10, 4 hours. Well, when you observe, when the distance is 40 kilometers, what is the time difference? 5 hours minus 4 hours. Here I am taking 5 hours, but here only 4 hours. I am getting time difference as 60 minutes. If I consider distance as 40 kilometers, time difference is 60 minutes. But according to the question, what should be the time difference? Only 6 minutes, not 60. If the distance is 40, time difference is 60 minutes. What should be the distance so that the time difference will be only 6 minutes? What do we do? Cross multiply. Or here, how can I go from 60 to 6? Dividing by 6. Right answer divided with 6 means, divide by 10. Computer mistake. Right answer divided by 10 means left answer also divided by 10. What is 40 by 10? That should give us 4 kilometers. Absolutely same answer. Now what I did here, I assumed some distance, I checked if it is right or wrong, I found it is wrong and I calculated the right one with that. I am repeating the second step. Assume the distance to be 40 kilometers. Any number, you can take 40, 80, 120, any number divisible by 8 and 10. Why? To avoid the decimals, that's it. So I consider distance as 40 kilometers. First day, if I travel at 8 km per hour, for 40 kilometers, I'll take 5 hours. Second day, if I same 40 kilometers, when I travel at 10 km per hour, I'll take 4 hours. What is the time difference here between them? 5 hours and 4 hours, 1 hour, 60 minutes. So if I take the distance as 40, I'm getting T1 minus T2, time difference as 60 minutes. But according to the time question, time difference must be only 6 minutes. So what should be the actual distance so that the time difference is only 6 minutes? What do I do here? Right answer divided with the 10, left answer also divided with the 10. So 40 by 10, 4 kilometers, that's my answer. Am I clear with the question here, guys? Everybody. Am I clear with this question? Everyone? Yeah? Okay, guys. So I'll leave the remaining 3 questions to you people. There are few tricky questions as well. You try them first, okay? If you don't get it, I'll try to explain them in the next class, guys. I'll try to explain them in the next class, okay? So, but I want you to try them first. So these are the 17 questions which I solved in time, speed and distance. Well, there will be many other questions, guys. Still, I'll be solving questions on boards and streams also from time, speed and distance. But for today, this is sufficient for us, I think. We took a very long class today. 17 problems we did. Okay, cooperate. And one more thing, as always, the only thing that I ask you people is subscription, guys. YouTube subscriptions. We're trying to get everything that we can to you people, and what we expect from you is increase my subscriptions by hook or crook. You do whatever you want, but just help me reach my goal. That's it. Okay, I'll put the question paper in the Telegram channel, guys. I'll put the question paper in the Telegram channel. Okay, you can download it from there and you can try the remaining 3 questions. And my sincere suggestion, guys, just don't leave it here by attending the class. You have to practice them one more time on your own. Only then you will remember, guys. Else you cannot remember them. So I suggest you, please try to solve these questions one more time. Okay. So in the next class, we'll be dealing with boards and streams. So another important announcement, not announcement, guys. What I want to tell you here is now, see. Okay, buddy, I'll put it in the WhatsApp also. What I was trying to tell. See, if there are any particular exam, guys, which you want to prepare for, you can let us know. Provided there are more openings there, just something like, TCS, NQT, Infosys, so Wipro, National Talent Hunt. If there are number of posts are more, we'll be very glad to provide a training for those exams also. All you got to do is, you have to let us know. You just have to let us know that you want to prepare for so and so exam. That's it, guys. Nothing much you can do. If you just inform us, if you find it right to do, we will give you coaching for that as well. And as always, as I tell you guys, we don't charge you even a single penny. That's all from my side. Anything else to ask from your side? Anything to ask from your side, guys? Respond, respond, respond. SSC syllabus. Nazreen, the same thing. Look, in SSC we'll have once again aptitude, reasoning, verbal and general awareness. Okay, but the level of, and of course the description as well. But the level of the questions will be much higher than this. Apart from this, there you have to check for trigonometry also, mensuration, geometry, and you'll be getting questions from them also. Okay. So that is one thing, and the level of the questions will be much higher than this. So I haven't seen the latest pattern of the SSC, but if you are preparing on it on your own, if there is anything, you can always send me the questions, any of the question. Okay. So with respect to description and all, you can contact Praveen. With respect to aptitude reasoning, high level questions in aptitude with the topics which I am handling. Okay. So you can send me those questions. Topics which are handled by Praveen or Kanakraj, you can send it to him. So they will respond to that. E-litmus questions for reference, as the difficulty level will be hard, so that we can crack the other exams very easily. I can take it, Srihant. I can take it. That won't be a problem. I can take e-litmus questions also. We can do that also. Okay. But what we will do is, so for now, actually, I have already prepared everything, the questions and all, based on the previous year papers, because this series is mainly for the Wipro. Okay. So we'll do one thing. We'll launch one particular sessions, another session, maybe after this Wipro thing, we will launch questions only for the e-litmus and AIMCAT questions. So people who are taking e-litmus and AIMCAT, because very few people will be taking e-litmus. So I will try to cover both e-litmus as well as AIMCAT. So you can attend those classes as well. Okay. Anything else, guys? Anything else to ask? Nothing? Okay, people. That's all from my side. You can get lost for the day. Thank you so much. Varma signing off.